What is up, obscure mic people? Mark coming at you yet again. I'm talking on the Fifine K669D. As you know, my last handful of videos, even unreleased, members-only videos that are out right now, one big steaming pile of shiitake shit. It's just one big piling, steaming, heaping mound of shit. I've not had any good luck with mics lately. At all. But I have a feeling that's going to change. I'm talking on the Fifine K669 or something like that. The good Fifine mic, for God's sakes. Fifine sent over the Amplitank Tank3 podcast microphone, XLR USB. Yep. Why do cameras do that to us? We're like, you put your left foot in, you put your right foot. Anyways, let's take a look at what comes in the Amplitank 3, coming in at $99. Fifine did send this over to me for the sake of me checking it out and reviewing it, and I'm not going to lie, I really like Fifine. Fifine. I mean, this is one of my favorite budget microphones of all time, maybe the best available in my opinion, because to me, this Fifine mic that's like $35 sounds like a poor man's Heil PR30. Which is one of my favorite end-address broadcast style dynamic microphones. A little bright, a little crispy, yeah, but it just sounds good in the car. Listening on speakers, cutting through road noise. PR30, sweet mic at like $250 to $300. This, a fraction of the cost. Fifine just knows how to make them. Well built, sounds good. Let's check out the Amplitank Tank 3 and see if the same holds true for that. All right, plain Jane cardboardy box. I have no problem with that, man. I don't know if this is how it'll come for everybody, but I have no problem with that at all. We've got some documentation here. Fifine Amplitank Tank 3 user guide, and theirs are always pretty decent. They have some pretty decent stuff in here. They really go the extra mile for what you would look at and think, oh, it's an Amazon thing. No, Fifine's, they're on Amazon, yeah. But we've got a USB-A to C cable. Looks like it's at least maybe pushing 10 feet long. Nice one. Little Fifine Velcro strap there. And this is the great thing. Simplicity. We've got the cable. We've got the mic. The mic is sort of reminiscent of one of those newer Bayer dynamic mics, but also reminiscent of the K669D, if that's the right freaking numbers. I get confused on numbers. But man, let me just say, this thing is built just as well. It is heavy. That metal is nice. The milling work is great. We've got microphone volume, headphone volume. The dials have a little bit of play, but overall feel pretty good. We've got a half yoke mount system here that's also metal. We've got a tightening knob there. Feels like that is maybe even also metal. And we've got a mute switch here. Really soft touch mute switch. I like that. And then we have a 5/8 and 3/8 all built in, so you can do whatever you need to do there. Hook it up to your boom arm. We've got an XLR input, USB-C, and a headphone jack with no words, letters, nothing like that. That's all back here, made in China, all that good stuff. This is solid. No give. Let's hook it up. All right, now you're hearing it, the Fifine Amplitank Tank 3. It does require a touch more gain than the K669D. Not a lot, just a little. I do feel like it is a little more subdued when it comes to the brightness. It is a little bit flatter almost. Maybe it's just a tiny bit more woolly. All right, I'm going to talk into this real quick one more time. And now I'm going to talk into this one more time. Yeah, maybe a little flatter, but this is a little more tame at the top and just a little thicker at the bottom. That's what she said. But overall, this is yet another impressive outing from Fifine so far. Again, we're in XLR mode. Let's go ahead and do some tests and then throw it in USB mode and see what we got there. First off is plosives. This does have a built-in pop filter, but they all do. Come on. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Not bad. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. That's really not bad. That's really kind of impressive. It's not perfect or anything like that. The plosives still come through a little bit, but that is maybe like top 25% of all the mics I've tried. Peter Piper picked a peck. That's pretty dang good, actually. That's kind of impressive. Let's get right up on it. When you get right on top of the Fifine Tank3 Ampla Game Tank. Is it Ampla? What is it? Amplitank Tank3. Kind of weird scheming there. Fifine, maybe just start calling your mics like the Fifine fine as hell. But anyways, that was on top of it, and it doesn't get overly boomy. This is kind of cool. Fifine's doing it again, folks. Let's go ahead and take the microphone and go 90 degrees off axis rejection. 180 degrees off axis rejection, 180 degrees off axis. We'll go 90 again, basically, kind of a weird 90, but then back around to the front of the microphone. Man, the off axis rejection is good. The plosive rejection is good. The sound is pretty good. This is XLR USB. I'm digging it so far. Mute button, does it do anything in XLR? No, it doesn't light up. It doesn't do anything. Makes a little noise when I touch it. That's what she said. Oh, fuck, what am I doing? All right, I'm sorry. Let's go to USB mode, see what we've got going on there, and wrap it up with a baby saw. Now we're in USB mode. This is what the microphone sounds like. Latency-free monitoring does work. It doesn't sound particularly great. Something that you can do is record in XLR and USB. So if you want to record from each one, it does not make any weird noise. There's no interference. It just works. So you can record at the same time, but your latency-free monitoring will go away with all three things plugged in there. If you fill all three holes, latency-free monitoring does not work. It only works if you go USB and headphone jack. As soon as you plug in that XLR, it does cut off the latency-free monitoring, which not a huge deal. Whatever. Let's go ahead and do the mute button now so we can make sure that the mute button does red when it's muted and green when it's not. Works pretty well. So I think the microphone sounds really damn close in USB mode and XLR mode. I am impressed once again by Fifine. Now, if you've got an audio interface, I still kind of prefer this because even this is almost a third of the price as this. Now, there is a coupon that makes this $89, and I'm sure we'll see lots of up and down price fluctuations in Amazon, and who knows what we could get this for after it's been released for a while, but as of right now, it's totally worth $89. It's totally worth $99. I kind of like this in USB mode as well. Right now, maybe it's going to take the cake as far as, like, I don't know. We might have to do a little competition between this and the CAD E90. Yep, that's right, the E90. As I like the sound of both mics, but this one maybe, I don't know. I got two combo XLR USB mics that I like a lot. And maybe this one takes the cake now. I don't know. I think it looks good on camera. Just a really solidly built, solid-looking microphone from Fifine. They've done it again. And with that being said, let's go to the baby side. Baby dinosaur. Oh. Little metal for you. On the BB-SAR, the Fifine at its current $89 price, which the only thing I can really nitpick on is the headphone amp. It just didn't sound that great, but most USB mics headphone amps don't. But latency-free monitoring was there, and it was good enough. I'm going to give this microphone a score of a 9. I do think it's great. It's very close to perfect for the price because the build quality is great. The half yoke is great. The 5/8, 3/8 threading is great. The mute button's great. The dials are fine. And really, it just comes to that headphone jack just being a little underpowered. And that's nitpicking, honestly. Super nitpicky. Because if you're buying this to use in USB mode, chances are this is going to be your main forever mic. And you may not ever upgrade. So As long as you can hear what's going on, that's probably enough. So nitpicking, knocking it down from a 10 to a 9, but I think this is a 9 all day long. Fifine, you have indeed done it yet again. Fantastic microphone. Thanks for sending it over. I appreciate it. Link is in the description and the first comment. I feel like maybe that's a way to get you folks to click my link, and maybe when you're shopping for flour or, light bulbs or whatever, you don't always have to buy the mic. You can click my link and buy anything and I'll get credit and make me more monies. Anybody like SpongeBob? I like SpongeBob. Obscure mic, folks. I think we finally have broken the shitstorm curse with this one. Thanks, Fifine. Appreciate it. See you guys on the next one. Peace out. Obscure Mics. Peace out.